Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga's Arc's guided meditation. My name's Jen. I'm going to be leading tonight's practice. It's going to be about 30 minutes long. There is no physical movement in this practice. However, we ask that you always listen to your body at all times. If something becomes uncomfortable, please refrain from participating and be sure to reach out to us if you have any questions. By continuing with this video, you, the viewer, are agreeing to and accepting the terms of our waiver, which can be found on our website, yogasarc.com. There's a donation link in the video description, so if you're feeling called to give and you're able to do so, please see the description for that link. You can also use Venmo to make a donation and just search for @YogasArc. So for today's meditation, you might want to lie down. It's getting close to the end of the day. You might want to start to wind down and relax. This is designed to be a little bit more of a relaxing meditation practice. So if you'd like to lie down, please feel free to do that. You want to make sure you feel comfortable, so comfortable clothing. Make sure your head and your neck are supported and cushioned if you need that. You might also find it helps to put a cushion underneath your feet. You can also put a pillow or a bolster or something underneath your knees, which will create a slight bend and take some pressure off of your hips and your hamstrings or lower back. If it's light in the room where you are, it's still a little bit light outside, so if it's still light where you are, you might want to cover your eyes with an eye pillow or a towel, just to eliminate some of the distracting light, take you out of your practice. And if you get cold easily, you might want to have a blanket nearby that you can pull up. When we meditate, our body temperature sometimes can decrease a little bit. You might get a little chilly. So with that, we will go ahead and begin. So take a moment, settle in, and we'll just talk a little bit about meditation first. It's something that's been practiced for thousands of years, and for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes people view meditation as a religious practice or a religious tradition. Others view it as a path to enlightenment or greater knowledge. Very popular now to use meditation just to simply relax and decompress. For today's practice, I would encourage you to try and clear your mind so that you can focus on releasing any tension or stress that you might be holding on to, both physical and mental. We spend so much of our time focusing on the world around us that this is going to be a time for you to focus just on yourself. Now, with our busy lives, very common to be distracted. That's something that happens easily. It's completely natural, and that can make meditation challenging sometimes. So if you have any thoughts that come up and begin to distract you a little bit from your practice, acknowledge them. Just think about why they're coming up and why they're taking up this time in your mind. Acknowledge them and then just set them aside, because if they're important, then they'll still be there when we're done. In today's practice, we're going to do a lot of breath work. We're going to use our breath to clear our minds, connect to our bodies. So just find a comfortable position that you can be in. Try to stay there for the duration of our practice, but you are definitely in charge. So if you ever feel uncomfortable and need to readjust, feel free to do so. As I said at the beginning, you might be seated like I am right now, or lying down, because this is more of a relaxing practice here at the end of the day. There's no wrong position for your meditation as long as you feel comfortable and as long as you can breathe. And just a couple other notes, there's not going to be any sound other than my voice, so just allow that to help you direct your attention inward. In meditation, we generally close our eyes, so you can feel free to do that now. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to have your eyes closed, you just soften your gaze, maybe close them 3/4 of the way. Maybe you focus on something that's still and that is calming to you. Okay, so go ahead and settle in. And just take a minute to notice how your body's feeling. Notice where it is connecting to the surface beneath you, whether that's in a chair or on the floor, on your bed, your couch. And if you need to wiggle around a little, make any last minute adjustments to feel completely settled. Take note of your surroundings. Notice the sounds, the scents. Sometimes it's difficult to find complete silence for meditation. So if you're hearing any sounds around you, again, just acknowledge those and try and let them fade into the background. Start to bring your attention to your natural breath. You've been breathing this whole time, but we're going to acknowledge that now. And however you're breathing is fine, whether it's through your nose, through your mouth, maybe it's a combination of both. Whatever feels natural to you is right. So right now you don't need to do anything special, just continue to breathe naturally and notice if there's a rhythm to your breath. Maybe you want to count the length of your inhale and your exhale. Don't try to extend anything right now. Don't try to make any numbers match. Just breathe naturally. Our breath is always a good indication of how we're feeling. We tend to think that when we're healthy, our breath is easy. But when our breath is labored or choppy, we might be feeling unwell. You may have noticed at times when you've felt stressed or anxious that your breath is shorter, faster, a little more shallow. When we have longer and deeper breaths, we tend to feel a bit more calm. So just take a few more moments to notice where your breath is today. Now start to deepen your breathing. If it feels comfortable for you, you can place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. And then as you take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, your back, your ribs, and your chest, sort of like you're filling a balloon with air. Create that space in your lungs and hold at the top for a second. Now exhale, empty out your belly, your back, your ribs, and your chest. Let's do that again. This time, visualize your breath flowing to every part of your body. So take a deep inhale to fill up your lungs. And now with an audible exhale, send it back out and release any tension you may be holding on to. Take one more deep breath together and try to make this the deepest breath you've taken so far today. As you inhale, send your breath all through your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And then audibly exhale to release. Return to your natural breath, but continue to visualize your breath flowing in and out of your body. Visualize your breath finding its way to your heart. Imagine that your heart has a warm light radiating from within. Continue your natural breath. As each inhale reaches the center of your heart, imagine the light within growing brighter. Think of it as if you're blowing on an ember. And then with each exhale, visualize that light spreading its glow in all directions of your body. Imagine that your heart is growing brighter with each inhale, and allow its light and warmth to spread throughout your body with each exhale. Next, I'll guide you to send that warm light to each part of your body. And we'll begin with the left arm. So begin to inhale. And as you exhale, feel the warmth running along the length of your arm, starting at your shoulder and radiating out to the tip of each finger. Allow the warmth to remain as your arm is released of any tension it may be holding on to. Moving on to your left leg. Take an inhale. And exhale to create that warm glow from your left hip all the way down to each toe on your left foot. And allow the warmth to remain. Now to your right leg. Inhale. And exhale to relax as you create warmth from your right hip down to each toe on your right foot. Your right arm, inhale, and exhale. Feel the warmth along the length of your arm, from your shoulder, through your elbow, to the tip of each finger. Allow the warmth to remain as the tension is released. As you continue to breathe, visualize that warm light as it's spreading to your neck, your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead. Allow the warmth to remain as you release all tension with your exhale. Now bring that warmth back to your heart center and allow it to radiate across your chest and your stomach and around your back. Imagine now that your entire body is glowing from within. Enjoy these next few moments of silent stillness as you bask in that warm light. Begin to bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Maybe make some circles with your wrists and your ankles. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today for this meditation practice. Be sure to check out all our other meditation videos as well as our yoga videos. We've got a lot of videos here on Facebook as well as on the Yogazark YouTube page. So please check those out. We have meditation every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We also have chair yoga on Wednesdays, relaxation yoga is Friday, all levels yoga here on Facebook on Saturday. So be sure to check the schedule here on the Facebook page. And if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, please feel free to leave that in the comments section. We appreciate your feedback. We welcome all of that. So thank you again for joining me tonight. Have a good day, everyone.